Hi guys, it is currently almost 9:30 in the morning. Normally I'm not up at this time on Saturdays, or even during days I don't usually work, and I usually don't work on Saturdays, but today I do, from 12 to 10, because I took someone's shift and then added on a couple hours. But it's going to be good because it's making up for the fact that I only worked 2 days this week. And plus I have tomorrow off and Monday off for a doctor's appointment, but still. So yeah, and I don't like sleeping late anyway because I usually end up sleeping till like noon or 1 after, you know, having gone to bed at midnight or 1, maybe 2. So I usually oversleep, and that's what I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when I had those days off. I slept till like noon, and I hated it. And then of course Wednesday night I get no sleep, and I get I got an hour of sleep from 4 to 5 a.m. And then I woke up, couldn't go back to sleep, and went to work from 7 to 2. Went home and took a nap, and I had 2 hours of sleep under my belt. And then that night I went to bed and had like 7 hours of sleep. So my sleep schedule has gone way off whack. Anyway, originally this video that I started making yesterday was supposed to be just good vibes. So I'm going to do that really quick. Good vibes for everyone. Mainly because at work yesterday, I get misgendered a lot at work. Like, a lot, by everyone. And I generally correct them, of course. But when a customer does it right off the bat, even if it's one person. I was doing, taking orders and taking cash for drive-thru. And, if you don't know, I work at McDonald's. Fun stuff. And I do my best to do a really deep voice. And I generally don't do that in my videos just because it's like, you guys know, I'm a guy. I don't need to try to act it out for you. Anyway, this guy said, "Thank you, sir." As soon as he drove off and I clicked the button to turn off the mic, I squealed with happiness. And I almost cried. And I feel like I want to cry now. I worked mostly through my shift back there. From like 6-ish to 11-ish. One person gendered me correctly. But for all of you out there whose gender differs from your birth gender, you know what that feels like. When one person, even just one, and a whole bunch of others, genders you correctly. That's a really amazing part of your feeling. You know, if more people did it, it'd be even better, but having at least one person gender you correctly is amazing. You know, everyone at my work who misgenders me, it's like, I tell you every day, it's he or his or him. They don't even try. And it's kind of depressing because it's like, I work with you every day, and I say it every day. You can't take 2 seconds to be like, wait a second, Ace. Ace is a guy. 2 seconds. Maybe, probably even just 1. Anyway, the little chicas, the little, Hispanic ladies who work at my work, they call me Chico. And also the 2 Hispanic guys. I think there's just 2. I only know of 2. Anyway, the main point of this video is going to be transgender and jobs. Every place is going to have to accept you. Well, I mean, let me rephrase that. They can't not hire you or fire you because you decide you're trans. I'm sorry, discovered that you're trans. If they don't like it, they're gonna go around it and find another reason to fire you. It's stupid as all get out, but it's what they do. So on that note, please be careful. I know it's gonna be really rough, but if you need that job and it's really hard for you to get another job, wait to come out. Literally what you should do is when you can get another job, quit your old job, walk in there one day as a regular customer and say, by the way, guys, I'm trans. Fuck you all. Don't say fuck you all. You can think it really loudly, but don't. Anyway, nobody cannot hire you based on that. So if you immediately in the interview say, hold on, before we continue, I need to tell you that I am transgender. I identify as this, and my name is this. Or the name I use, or the name, or my name is. You can use it, use whatever sentence you'd like, and explain it to them. You don't have to explain in detail. In detail. I usually do just because I don't care. If someone asks me like, well, what does that mean? Are you gonna get a penis? Like, I'd like to. I'll admit it, I'd like to have one, but due to the fact that our science hasn't gotten to a point where if I did get a penis, everything would work exactly as it should, and I could get it for both having sex and going to the bathroom. By the way, if you didn't know that, according to one of my friends who did the research, I'm sorry, I haven't done the research myself, but I trust them on this. According to the research they did, you can either have a penis for sex that doesn't get hard, or come, or you can have a penis for going to the bathroom, which leaks, and it's gross, and it's like, until they can do, you know, make a working penis that does for both of them, I'm gonna have to have girly bits. It's kind of sad. Anyway, continuing on. You don't really have to go into detail about anything. Just say, I am transgender, I identify as this is the name I use, and these are the pronouns I use. If they sit there and ignore you, walk out. Or simply say, if you're not going to respect my simple wishes, I will leave. If they really want you, they'll change their mind. If not, then maybe it wasn't meant to be. I don't know. Anyway, most jobs are really cool about it. At least the ones I've worked at. I really haven't worked at one that wasn't cool about it. Like, for example, I work at McDonald's, and they put my preferred name on there. And they have my preferred name on a couple of different things. Before I continue with the Mr. part, sadly, if you have not changed your name to your preferred name is not your legal name, you will need to use your birth name, your legal name, in the computers. So it'll appear on your checks, it'll appear on the computers, whatever you use, sadly. Anyway, the Mr. part is actually pretty fantastic. As soon as I got this big pin, I wore it to work, of course. And it goes against policy, sadly. Just based on the size of it. I think most pins, I think pins do, but I wear this little blue pin, which I don't know where it, oh, here it is. This little blue pin that just says he, him, his. And, they're okay with that. Of course, nobody can see it, but I wear it anyway, in hopes that someone will see it. Anyway, so I was talking to the owner about that, trying to be like, please let me wear this, it's, you know, for my comfort. And then he brings up the stupidest thing that is understandable. It's a good thing to think about. If you let one person wear something, other people are going to be like, well, why can't I wear this? But then he did something really stupid. He compared it to inappropriate pins. This is not inappropriate. It says, I am a boy, please use masculine pronouns. This is not inappropriate. You can't compare this to those pins. I understand pins in general. And again, we should just do whatever. But anyway, so we compromised. I said, well, alright, what if I just write Mr. on my name tag? And he's like, that'll work. So we came to a compromise, and that's what it was. It's really actually good for a conversation starter. And the same thing with pins. They're really, really good conversation starters. Which leads into being able to explain, well, I'm a guy, or I'm a girl, or I'm agendered, or whatever you identify as. It leads into those explanations of why you wear that. Now, when a customer asks me about it, or asks me why I talk so deep, or whatever, I say, well, I'm a guy. But yeah, it makes it easier. My coworkers, I've just full out explained, well, I'm transgender, I identify as, because I have to still use my legal name, it's going to pop up on the computer, so the cash registers and all that, and I'm running out of putting time on this. The point is, most jobs will be cool with it, as long as you explain in a gentle way, you know, in a calm way, not like, by the way, I'm trans. Or if they mess something up, I'm trans, you can't do that. They're not going to be very nice if you're not nice first. If you have a reason, like people keep misgendering you after you've already explained it, you can get upset. But it's a lot better if you sit there calmly and say, well, I'm transgender, I identify as this is the name I use, and these are the pronouns I use. Because sadly, in most places, you have to use an application online, and you can't really write in the margins like, I'm transgender, I go by this name. Unless they have one that has like an open space, like, please tell us something about yourself. Then you can say, I'm trans, I go by this. Yeah. Please be safe, because even if they let you get the job, they may not treat you very well, and your coworkers may not treat you very well. Just please be safe. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm running out of time on this. Please remember that your gender is valid no matter what. Be safe. And I really hope you guys have a good Saturday. Bye!